Have you ever stopped to think about what money really is? Or how our entire financial system operates? It's something we use every day, but do we actually understand it? If not, don't sweat it. We'll be covering that today. Stay tuned. Hi, and welcome back to Money Matters, your trusted, all-inclusive channel for making finance easy and exploring all things you should know about personal finance and investing. Today, we're going to unravel these mysteries. We'll dive deep into the fascinating world of money and the financial system. So, whether you're a seasoned investor or just starting out on your financial journey, this video is packed with insights for everyone. Let's get started. Money, in its simplest form, is anything that is generally accepted as payment for goods and services or repayment of debts. But it's more than just a medium of exchange. Money serves three main functions. It's a medium of exchange, a unit of account, and a store of value. As a medium of exchange, money facilitates transactions, allowing us to buy and sell goods and services. Imagine trying to barter in today's complex economy. It would be incredibly inefficient. Money also serves as a unit of account. It provides a standard measure to compare the value of goods and services, or at least their prices. It's much easier to say that a book costs $20 rather than saying it costs 5 cups of coffee. Lastly, money is a store of value. It allows us to save and use it in the future. While inflation can erode money's purchasing power over time, it's still a more reliable store of value than many other forms of wealth. The financial system is like the heart of the economy, pumping money to where it's needed and ensuring that the economic bodies function smoothly. But what exactly is it? In essence, the financial system is a network of financial institutions, markets, and instruments that facilitate the transfer of funds. It's the system that allows money to move between savers and borrowers, investors and businesses, and insurers and insured. It's what makes our modern economy possible. Think of it like a giant machine with many moving parts. Banks, credit unions, and other financial institutions are the gears, turning and churning to keep the money flowing. Financial markets, like the stock market or the foreign exchange market, are the oil, lubricating the system and making transactions smooth and efficient. And financial instruments, like stocks, bonds, and derivatives, are the tools that allow us to interact with this machine, whether we're investing, saving, or borrowing. In our financial city, there are three main components that keep everything running smoothly: financial institutions, financial markets, and financial instruments. Let's take a closer look at each. Financial institutions are like the buildings in our city. They include banks, credit unions, insurance companies, and investment firms. These institutions act as intermediaries, facilitating transactions between individuals, businesses, and governments. For example, banks accept deposits and provide loans, helping to channel funds from savers to borrowers. Next, we have the financial markets, the roads and highways of our city. These include the stock market, bond market, foreign exchange market, and commodities market. Financial markets provide a platform for buying and selling financial instruments, helping to determine their prices. Finally, we have financial instruments, the vehicles that travel on our city's roads. These include stocks, bonds, derivatives, and currencies. Financial instruments represent a claim on future cash flows. For example, when you buy a stock, you're buying a piece of a company and the right to a portion of its future earnings. Banks are like the residential buildings in our financial city. They're where people store their wealth and they play a crucial role in the functioning of the financial system. At their core, banks operate by accepting deposits from savers and providing loans to borrowers. When you deposit money into a bank, bank. You're essentially lending it to the bank. The interest the bank charges on these loans is higher than the interest it pays on deposits, and this difference, known as the interest margin, is how banks make a profit. But banks do more than just take deposits and give loans. They also provide a range of other services, including money transfers, payment processing, and financial advice. They also play a key role in the creation of money through a process known as fractional reserve banking, where they hold a fraction of their deposit liabilities in reserve and lend out the rest. In our financial city, the central bank is like the city hall, overseeing and regulating the entire financial system. But what exactly does a central bank do? Central banks play a crucial role in maintaining economic stability. They control the money supply, set interest rates, and act as a lender of last resort. Let's break down each of these roles. Firstly, central banks control the money supply through a process called monetary policy. Ever wondered why normally there's just the right amount of money in the economy, not too much to cause inflation, and not too little to cause a recession? That's the central bank at work, using tools like open market operations and reserve requirements to adjust the money supply. Secondly, central banks set the interest rate, which influences the cost of borrowing and the return on savings. This interest rate affects everything from your mortgage payments to the return on your savings account. Lastly, in times of financial crisis, central banks act as a lender of last resort, providing liquidity to financial institutions to prevent the collapse of the financial system. In our financial city, financial markets are like the depository highway, connecting buyers and sellers. But what exactly are financial markets, and why are they so important? Financial markets are venues where people trade financial securities, commodities, and other fungible items at prices that reflect supply and demand. They're categorized into two main types: capital markets and money markets. Capital markets are where long-term securities such as stocks and bonds are traded. Money markets, on the other hand, deal with short-term debt instruments. These markets provide businesses and governments with a steady flow of short-term funds to meet their immediate needs. Financial markets play a crucial role in the economy. They allow businesses to raise capital, provide investors with opportunities to earn returns, and help manage risks. They also play a crucial role in determining the prices of financial securities, which in turn influence the decisions of businesses and households. But what exactly are financial instruments, and how do they work? Financial instruments are contracts that give rise to a financial asset to one entity and a financial liability, or equity instrument to another entity. They're the tools we use to move money around in the financial system. Let's take a closer look at some of the most common ones. First, we have stocks, which represent ownership in a company. When you buy a stock, you're buying a piece of the company and the right to a portion of its future earnings. Next, we have bonds, which are essentially loans that investors make to issuers like governments or corporations. When you buy a bond, you're lending money to the issuer in exchange for periodic interest payments and the return of the principal amount at maturity. Then there are derivatives, which derive their value from an underlying asset. Derivatives are used for hedging risks or for speculation. Lastly, we have currencies, which are used as a medium of exchange and transactions. In our financial city, the financial system is the entire infrastructure that allows our city to function smoothly. But what exactly is the financial system, and why is it so crucial for the economy? The financial system is a network of financial institutions, markets, and instruments that interact to facilitate the flow of funds. It channels funds from savers who have surplus funds to borrowers who have a shortage of funds. This transfer of funds promotes savings and investment, leading to economic growth. Moreover, the financial system provides a payment mechanism for the exchange of goods and services. It's like the postal service of our financial city, ensuring that payments reach their intended recipients. The financial system also helps manage risks. Through various financial instruments, individuals and businesses can protect themselves against financial risks. Lastly, the financial system aids with the creation of wealth. By providing a wide range of investment opportunities, it allows savers to grow their wealth. As we wrap up our journey through the financial city, let's take a moment to reflect on what we've learned. We started our journey by understanding the role of banks, the institutions that keep our money safe and provide us with loans. We then explored the role of the central bank, the city hall of our financial city, which oversees and regulates the entire financial system. We navigated the bustling streets of financial markets, where financial securities are traded, and explored the various vehicles that travel on these roads, financial instruments like stocks, bonds, derivatives, and currencies. Finally, we looked at the big picture, understanding how all these elements come together to form the financial system, a network that facilitates the flow of funds, provides a payment mechanism, manages risks, and aids in the creation of wealth. Understanding how money works and how the financial system operates is crucial for making informed financial decisions. It's like having a map of our financial city. It helps us navigate the complex world of finance with confidence. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the financial system. We hope this video has provided you with valuable insights and a better understanding of how money works. Stay tuned for more important and informative content on personal finance and investing. Don't forget, no matter if you're a seasoned investor or just starting out, understanding the financial system is crucial to making informed decisions and achieving your financial goals. And that's all for today. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. If there's any topics you want to know more about, be sure to drop them in the comments. And we sure hope to see you next week here at Money Matters. Because your money matters.